We just go crazy. We just want to hear Papi and that's it.
Tonil.
All of us. I think all of us.
Tonil, my brother.
That is different.
My brother. I used to be of the same mindset as you. I used to outright reject it. I used to tell girls not to call me that.
Yes.
And one day in the act, a girl say, Daddy. And I felt like a father. Hold on. You call other men Papi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just lose some meaning to me now.
No. Just
I thought only the women said it.
Yardman Podcast are the one.
Yeah, man.
Yardman Podcast are the one. Yardman Podcast are the one. Yardman Podcast are the one. The Yardman Podcast.
Tell them no.
Tell about the Yardman Podcast.
Yeah, man.
Yardman Podcast. Tell about the Yardman Podcast.
Boom.
Yes.
David, Tonil, and Felipe back with the number one Jamaican podcast in Murcia, Spain.
Number one Jamaican podcast in Europe.
And we're going for the world, and today we'll tackle a new part of the world.
A new part.
Colombia! Ole!
La tierra querida, Colombia.
I'm the first one here.
From Colombia?
Yes.
Mike a bit closer to you.
You're the first Colombian.
Oh, okay. I'm Latino. So, no.
First Latino?
First Latino, yes.
Thinking, yes.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who?
No.
You're the first Latino.
Yeah. You're the first Latino.
You are the first Latino. You have
yeah.
christened the Latino population. Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you so much
for those who
having me.
don't know, I've known Felipe for a few years. He also migrated to Murcia, Spain to come and live with his mom after years of living in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone to school here. He's fully integrated here.
He's played football here with us.
Yeah.
Football. Yeah. I feel like now we're just bringing on everyone that would play football.
Because they're great people.
He's a baller, but he doesn't like to lose.
No.
He can't handle
I'm
it.
Very
Nah.
competitive.
He can't handle losing in football, which normally my team is always winning.
No, it's not true. Well, we
Well,
might have to do something with,
my team. All right. So, Felipe, the first question we normally ask our guests is, who are you?
And what's your purpose?
Who am I?
Yeah.
And what's your purpose?
Okay. From Felipe, of course.
Felipe.
Well, just a guy who tried to find the world, find something, meet good people,
Yeah.
meet good people, and travel a lot because I love travel a lot and discover the world. And my purpose is just live the life. Live the life without problems. Problems is gonna be in the future, but not thinking about it. I don't want to think about the future. I want to think the present and don't think in the past because the past is past.
Bro.
So try to think in the moment, enjoy the moment, live now.
Hold on, before you say something.
Mm-hmm.
You just said something that I read in a book this week. That was the entire premise of the book.
Oh, really?
Ignoring the future and the past and living in the present.
Because you think if you think in the future, you're gonna be anxious. Because you don't know what happened in tomorrow.
Exactly.
Sure.
In the past, yesterday, you can't thinking about the past because you're gonna be depressed.
True.
So
You can't fix it.
that's my purpose. Live now, at the moment. I'm here in the best podcast in Murcia in the world.
Thank you.
And by the way, it sounds better in here when you sing it. Okay?
It sounds better here.
Sounds better here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
sounds
you,
much better.
So that means it's a privilege to hear me singing.
Live.
It's a privilege.
A
And
live
also, it's the
performance.
first Latino
Thank
guy
you.
here. So
Yeah.
the
Today's
moment.
a good day. Today's a good day. And today's is a nice sunny day, actually.
Beach
A
day.
nice sunny day. Felipe,
Yeah.
I remember something that you taught me.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been using this phrase. Hay solución para todo,
Yeah.
menos la muerte.
Yeah. Yeah.
For those who don't speak Spanish, there's a solution for everything except death.
Yeah.
So you should always have a positive outcome. Actually, like what you said earlier about not thinking about the future. We don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
The past is already
past,
gone.
yeah.
We can't fix anything.
Bars.
Nothing we can't fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, living in the present. I think people should try to try to listen to this more, to try to do this more, because I think at the end of the day, as people, we get so overwhelmed with like walking on the path that we wanted to walk on when we started our mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we have this vision of life should be like this. By 30, I should be here.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
35, I should have this.
Yeah.
You know, I need to have this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But
think-
yeah. People's living with stress, and they don't pause to see what is around me. Sometimes people have family, and they pass time with them.
Yeah.
And just only thing in the money, jobs, and what I need to be better than
It's a
others.
system, my friend. It's a system.
So that's a reason why people always is under stress.
Yeah, and also everyone's version of happiness
Yeah,
is different.
different.
it's
you know?
different. Yeah,
And some people, their version of happiness is if I'm happier than this person.
I'm happy compared to
yeah,
Felipe.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felipe looks happy, but I want to be happier than him. They don't really think that, they just want to be happy for themselves.
Or happy for Felipe, or
Yeah.
happy for others.
And I like what you said, Tony. Another thing the book said. You see, I didn't need this book. I just need my bros.
yeah, yeah.
Another thing the book said. Well, you kind of say it, but the book kind of put it in a more
Yeah.
in depth. It said, stop looking at life as a linear path and look at life as a sequence of moments. Like there's a
Yeah.
moment here, enjoy that moment. There's a moment there, enjoy that moment. Enjoy that moment. No, and live it.
Our biggest fan just joined us.
Yeah, see, I already go across there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Felipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up in Colombia,
Yeah.
can you tell me what that was like, and tell me what it was like for your transition in moving to Spain?
So answer that, and
Yeah.
just, but first, how old were you when you came to Spain?
How old? I was 20 years old.
Okay.
I was a
okay,
little.
good. So that means you had time to experience Colombia. then. Tell us about your experience in Colombia before coming here.
So actually I was very good. I mean, not very very good in Colombia, but I was happy, but not that way. Like today. Okay, so I'm happy. I had my friends. I have my job, and I have a good job as well. But I wasn't happy because my mom was here. She came here first. But I grew up with my mom and my sister. So when my mom decided to come here, so it takes something from me. So I was
It's
almost
like-
happy. Yeah, I
that-
was
yeah.
happy upside, but outside inside because
I get you.
it's missing something.
Yeah.
So I'm decided to came here just for vacation and then stay. And see my mom say, just stay. It's a good country. You can find something else here. The life is better here. And but the transition was hard because in Colombia we don't thinking too much and the future. And we don't think about we just chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just try to have to you grow. You have to have a good position in the society because that's the really important thing that Colombia thinks in Colombia.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the transition here was difficult because people here it's very very good people, but you have to know them. Know them.
Yes.
You have to know
That's the
them
first step, getting
like
to
an
know them.
onion. You have to
peel their layers.
peel by layers. So
True.
the transition here, and when you change the country, you have to know the ways they speak,
True.
their culture, their tradition. It's a kind similar than Colombian and Spanish tradition, but it's still
Still different.
It's
What was
still
the biggest
different.
culture shock for you?
That's where I was going. What? Some culture shocks.
for example, summer.
Oh.
You mean
You mean
hell?
Murcia?
Hell.
Yeah.
My brother.
You mean the furnace?
Summers, and also free day. I mean working days. I mean no working day. No
Weekends?
Weekend holidays.
You mean like holidays?
Holidays. They have a lot of holidays
my brother,
here.
there's a Santo for every day. of the week.
Today is a fucking holiday, bro.
I mean, it's international.
Well, that's what. Yeah, Labor Day. Labor Day is international, but
But we had 2 last week.
2 weeks.
Sadly.
Like 2 weeks holiday.
2 weeks. Of
So
holiday,
yeah, by the way, I couldn't work in Valencia because we couldn't travel because in Valencia was holidays too. So the holidays, the people in summer and it's quite different. The people in winter, in winter the people is more. I have to work. Don't talk me. Don't talk me.
Because-
I say, for example, the other thing that shocked me when I came here, I say in Colombia, it's polite to say good morning to the people in the street,
Yes.
even if you don't know them.
Bro.
And I when say that here in the supermarket, say good morning, so people say, you're not from here.
Felipe, that's one thing.
So
I
that's
just
a shock
can't
me.
get.
That's a shock me.
And Felipe, how do you like? For me, one of my biggest culture shocks was how close people are here. They kiss on the cheek. If somebody's talking to you,
Yeah.
this is the distance between you and them. It's very close. I kind of still get bugged out about it. I'm still not used to somebody being this close and talking to me. I'm used to having a little bit of personal space. You know, I'm here, you're there, I can see you, I can talk to you from there, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Another thing is, they're close and it's very loud.
The close is very low.
Very loud.
Loud.
Because
Oh, yeah.
Spain in general is a loud country, a very loud country. How is it? How is it in Colombia? How is the noise and how people keep their distance?
The vibrance.
I honestly, it's a good question because I never think about that. But I must be honest, people here is louder. But in Colombia, we loaded from to the other side. I mean, from other side, like music.
Yeah.
We put music very loud.
Yeah.
So for parties, for no reason, but just it's my phone.
Sila.
So yeah, so for no reason, just no for reason. So just put music loud.
But
yeah.
but the difference is, Felipe.
Yeah.
When you're talking to somebody versus when you put music. I believe that I can't tell them how to be here in Spain. You know, they're how they are. I will never tell them how to be. I'm just telling you what I'm used to. I'm just telling you, my experience.
Yeah,
When you go to a bar,
yeah,
you go to a playground,
yeah.
you go to a meeting of friends. Like there's no difference between the sound levels.
Oh. The only quiet place
For
is
real.
church. The only quiet place is church.
The most quiet place I think are the churches. Yeah.
The churches.
Yeah. Whereas in our countries it's the opposite.
Yeah, true.
Churches, you're loud in Jamaica. You're
Yeah.
loud.
Because
Why?
We believe because the Bible even says it. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. So we sing and shout and clap and give praises.
You've seen those videos, right? The Jamaican churches. I think you
No,
said one.
no.
Where the pastor is like, he's
like-
basically a recording artist.
Yeah.
Dancing and singing.
yeah.
You see the
I saw
difference?
something. Yeah.
Here, you're going to a church here, man. Oh, oh God, man.
You feel I feel like a saint myself
Yeah.
when I go into a church here. Because it's so quiet, they sing like hymns that are very
Yeah.
whereas
like
in our country it's more
Gregorian
clapping,
something.
more
I want to lay down my burden down by the riverside.
just
That
like
sounds
that.
much better. I would if it that way, I would go more often to the church.
Yeah.
But now, here is boring. I'm bilingual.
know?
Okay.
What is next thing? Before we started, one thing I wanted to touch on: the interpersonal reaction between people. For example, you just told us that in Colombia it's
Yeah.
okay to call a man
Yeah.
Papi.
Papi.
Pause.
What?
But in Jamaica, we have a similar culture where we'll say Dadda,
Dada.
Dadda, yeah, Dadda.
Dadda or Daddy or Fada.
Okay.
Daddy not really, you know, David.
Some
Daddy is of recently, you know.
Yeah.
Daddy is of like
Sounds
2009,
raw for me.
20.
If you say daddy,
Yeah.
sounds wow.
No, depends.
Hey.
Depends on how
What do
you
you
say
what do
it.
you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Don't-
Daddy sounds weird.
I mean raw.
Raw. I said Daddy sound raw.
But yeah.
It is daddy talk. But yes.
Don't call me daddy.
No,
No, don't worry.
I don't want
won't.
anybody
I
to
won't.
call me that. No.
I won't. Well,
Oh, okay.
nobody?
Nobody.
Not
Nobody.
even a girl?
No.
Oh,
Call me by my name. Call me Kari.
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 Karini or something
Kari.
like that.
Kari.
Leave
Okay.
daddy alone.
That does
When
not-
I have kids, they can call me daddy. Or what? Yeah, no.
it doesn't touch the same, bro.
That's-
Felipe,
Yeah.
what about you?
I mean, for if a Latina girl calls you papi, it sounds good.
If she call me Papi, me wet up.
Oh yeah. What?
Where's the pause button? We need a we need to buy a pause button. This guy.
Yo, I don't. There are certain phrases that
Yes.
that are, if said by the right person,
No, but I will,
put out a reaction, a chemical reaction that you have no control over.
and it gives you an urge.
A beautiful Latina
Yeah.
calling you
Papi.
Papi.
Papacito.
Oh
Papacito.
my God!
I
Take
think-
off like a rocket. Take off like a rocket, Felipe.
Apollo.
Yeah.
She don't even say nothing. I could be the hungriest man in the world. she could have cheated on me with my brother. She could have murdered a family member when she looked at me and said, Papi.
Papi.
You forget everything.
Melt.
All right.
Even if
Oh.
she made something wrong, if she calls you papi, you forget everything.
No, once you say Papi, baby,
Yes,
Easy.
that's it.
That's easy.
just take my bank card, take everything. What else you need? You need my heart? You need a hand? Take whatever you need, man. Take it all. I belong
Papi,
to you.
Yeah. Especially in
Are you
Colombia.
taking notes, ladies?
Not every lady can do it. But the right one, if she said, Papi. And then she say it in they say it in such a voice, bro. They could be like robbing you. They could be holding a gun to you and say, give me your money or else I'll shoot you. Papi, take it. Just fucking take it, dog. You see what I said?
Davian, you have lost it.
So
You have lost it.
we find your weakness.
Yeah, so that's the
That's
weakness.
That's
the
my
main
kryptonite.
weakness.
That's an Achilles heel.
So yeah, just write a paper and say that's good.
Yeah, bro.
But you know, no.
Good advice for the video.
No, daddy.
Not that.
No, daddy.
No,
No,
daddy.
So a girl can call you daddy?
The thing is, to be very honest, Davian, a girl has never.
That's why.
No, but the thing is, you know, Davian, I think with this daddy thing,
Yeah.
This is daddy thing.
Yeah.
I guess they have to see you that way, maybe.
No.
Not as their
Not as a father.
but as their caregiver, as their love giver, as their you know what I mean.
Bro, I know. I used to be of the same opinion. I was like, no girl can't call me daddy. That's weird. That's creepy.
No, it's
To be honest,
I think
no,
it's
we-
depend on the situation. It's depend on also the accent too.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely, it depends on all of these
But
things.
if it's something called, if it's a girl, a beautiful girl, whatever
It makes
whatever
it- yeah,
she come from, and call you papi, and with a sweet,
Sensual.
No.
voice,
Boy.
and you say, don't call me papi.
Wait, don't get me wrong. I didn't say papi. I said, Daddy. Papi is different. Papi, I think, is universal for all of us. We go crazy.
Papi.
As a man, we just go crazy. We just want to hear Papi and that's it.
Tonil.
All of us, I think all of us.
Tonil, my brother.
Daddy is different.
My brother. I used to be of the same mindset as you. I used to outright reject it. I used to tell girls not to call me that.
Yes.
And one day in the act, a girl say, Daddy.
Oh my God.
And I felt like a father. I felt like it just reverberated through my entire being and body.
Yourself
Just-
said thank you.
That's
what I need.
That's all I
you're getting
need.
that validation, you know? That little validation, you need like you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And from that,
Yes.
I work for the daddy. you put in the work, so you get that. And I don't want her to call me daddy until the work is putting in.
Of course. Yeah, you know, you understand.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But amongst colleagues,
No man
you should
can
not
call me
call
daddy.
it daddy.
No man can
We
call
have
me
other
daddy.
ways. For example, in Colombia.
Yeah.
Parce.
Parce.
I think Chambo is from Mexico.
Chambo. Which chambo means?
Chambo. Chambo is like
Chamba?
Chambear?
Chamba or Chambo.
Chambear means
it's the same as parce. Or
Carnal.
here comes
But that's
maricon.
Mexico. Yeah. I call my friend
Yeah,
Mike.
exactly.
Hold on,
It's a thing between friends.
can we get cancelled for that one?
No. It's a thing between friends.
It's between friends.
You have to be confident with this person.
Exactly.
Who do you insult more than your friends?
True.
You know?
But no,
Cabron.
that's okay. That's
example.
that's another thing here. Some of our friends, the more international ones,
Yeah.
they don't have that level of banter. You know?
In their countries, no.
No, you know, like you say, cabron, waste man, pussy.
Yeah.
You know, you call it, a lot of them, if you call them that, they take it personally. They take it like there's no love with it.
Yeah.
You know, whereas it's coming from a place of love. You know, and respect as well. Even if I call you cabron today, no one else, if somebody call you that in an aggressive way, me and them a fight. I can call you cabron,
Yeah.
but
You know,
you get
yeah.
what I'm saying, Felipe?
Yeah. So I think we have to have more confidence
Yeah.
to say that to the other
True.
people.
True.
I mean, for example, my friends, I have my friends here in Murcia, 2 friends, and Colombian as well, that I always say, ¿Qué pasa, maricón? That's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but it's a friendship. That's how works. And also in Colombia too, you say maricón, papi, whatever.
Hold on. You call other men papi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just lose some meaning to me now.
No. Just
I thought only the women said it.
no.
over, my
No. In Colombia, no. We call papi for
everybody.
Well, you're not allowed
yeah.
to call me.
And also mi amor, but not for the men. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
For women.
But mi amor is more.
Mi amor, ¿qué pasa, mi amor? Or, hola,
it's
mi
more-
amor.
it's
No.
more-
No.
No, for me, that's a bit. It doesn't give me the same feeling. It's a more romantic kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Papi gives a more kind of feeling. You know?
Yeah.
That kind of okay.
Yeah,
got
true.
it.
Bring out the animal.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're in the act and somebody call you mi amor,
Yeah.
it sounds more soft, you know.
She's
When she
telling
call
you
Papi is like she's telling you to rough it up, come rough it up. And true, brother. So she go soft, like soft with me.
Yeah.
If he-
It's nice.
If she combine both, because that happened to sometimes.
Yeah, Papi
Papi mi
can-
amor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Papi,
So-
mi amor, that's a lethal combination.
A dangerous
That's a
combination
lethal-
for both of you.
Yeah. Hold on. What? So, is there a reverse to call the women? Oh, my mic works. So.
Mami,
Mami,
Nah, Mami.
mamacita.
mamita.
Mamita. But does it give them the same feeling like it gives us?
Does it? We'll have to ask. Put it in the comment section.
Yeah.
For all the Latinas.
Yeah.
Listening. How do you feel when your men call you mami?
Yeah.
Mamacita, mamita.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more.
it's carry better.
More,
Karim.
more. That's very common now. More.
More.
No, mi amor or amor. More.
Short,
Without
just a short,
A.
just a short name.
Ah,
So,
Amor.
so that's where English babe to bay, hour to more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
What's a Jamaican one that have the women weak, Toniel? Because Felipe need to learn about Jamaican
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Babes. Sometimes.
Baby.
Baby.
That's good to know because I can't.
Muma no.
Yeah, come.
Don't
Muma
call
no.
her.
Muma?
There's a new.
Muma.
There's
Muma.
Muma.
Nah.
Muma is more like
Like a street kind of
a respectable woman, you know. You're reasoning on the street. They say, oh, mum. Like, yeah, I'm buying something from somebody on the street. Say, Muma, how much is
Muma.
this? You know, big woman, how much is this?
Yeah.
But it has to be a big woman.
It has to be, yeah.
A big one.
Big
Jesus
woman.
Christ.
No, not in terms of size.
Okay.
No, not a big woman.
That's
but,
in terms of age. In
terms
terms
of
of
age.
age.
Ah, got
In
it,
terms of
got it.
age.
yeah.
Yeah.
Felipe.
But no.
Bueno.
But if you do that, if you call a Jamaican woman big and she's big, you won't get a negative reaction.
No, because we love.
Yeah.
We love all kind of women, Felipe.
Yeah.
From the sticks to the thick slices of bread.
Yeah.
You know, to
To the condensed milk. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
everything.
It doesn't matter. Like, and I feel like Jamaican women have this level of confidence that surpasses so many other women in terms of their physical being. You know, like a Jamaican woman can be what in other countries they would consider as being fat or overweight, and she don't feel any level of insecurity towards it. She is the most confident woman out there. She's the woman that pulls you in with that level of confidence.
yeah.
Not one day you would think that she has any insecurity with it. Whereas here, if a woman has just a little bit overweight,
Yeah.
different level of confidence.
Oh.
Yeah, I see that a lot here, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously the Western culture nowadays is changing, and I think that is seeping into our culture where I think Jamaican women were once the forerunners in body positivity and, you know, self-love in that regard. But now
Yes.
it has gone to the side where time to get that BBL if you don't born with the natural thing.
I didn't know about
Yeah.
it.
You
Wow.
know,
I didn't-
I always say Jamaican women are trendsetters to the largest extent. I want to say for all women. All women. You know why?
Say all women.
What? You know
Some.
what I mean, Davin. You know what I mean. Look at, for example, how Jamaican women used to dress back
Yeah.
in the days when they would go to parties.
True.
I think they were trendsetters because you see the same types of dressing, the outstanding dressing like the mesh, for example, the bright colors,
Yeah.
the reflecting colors, the hairstyles, the gold chains, the teeth, for example, all of these things, the hairstyles, all of them, man. Not to mention the dance moves as well to fit all of these costumes.
Yeah, man.
And then where you can see where a copy of this was made, and it was kind of brought to some other cultures, like for example hip hop culture, reggaeton culture, any kind of pop, urban kind of music kind of culture. You kind of see the
Yeah.
women kind of
Yeah.
going towards this kind of dressing now. And if you look back at the women from the 80s in Jamaica, they've been dressing like this.
Been doing that.
So doing that, they have a confidence in themselves already.
Yeah.
Because when a woman nice in a Jamaica, Davian, a Jamaican man will tell her that, Mama, you're nice, you're going good, you know.
Body look good. You're strong.
That's
you're
important. That's important.
Yeah, man, so-
That's for that reason, maybe for the reason why they're confident themselves too.
Yeah, the men
Because the
reinforce it.
reinforce that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think they always have that kind of confidence with them.
Yeah. What do you think about Spain and Colombia compared to, like, do you think like the men do enough to, you know, compliment the women? Because here, for me personally, I don't feel like men go around and will
They
see a
don't
woman
be-
and say, "Oh, you look beautiful today."
Because they
don't do that.
No, they don't do
don't.
that. So when I try to say something to a woman, say they feel like sometimes insult, but sometimes uncomfortable because they don't have that.
Yeah,
So
they
they
don't
don't
feel
have they
comfortable
don't
with it.
fe- they don't have that I would say culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Mhm.
If you see a woman beautiful, I say, wow, that's she's a beautiful.
You might
She's
you might
beautiful.
get a charge here.
Yeah.
You might pick
You
up
might
a
get
charge.
a charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Just for saying guapa.
Yeah.
Maybe more than one time to somebody here, we'll give you a charge.
Exactly.
A bit of an exaggeration, people, but to that
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, yeah,
And
yeah.
in Colombia, if you say when a woman in the bus stop, for example, say, "Yeah, qué linda estás,"
Yeah,
and you have a conversation. You start a conversation, and you have a friendship. Maybe it's just a friendship, or maybe no, but it's something. It's different. That's the I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to explain, but
in Spanish.
how como la cercanía.
The closeness, the
The
proximity.
closeness.
Yeah.
proximity, yeah.
The
yeah.
close-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a more close knit. There's less
Yeah.
division, but that's the next thing I don't really see
Mm.
as well. Like in Jamaica, it's normal for you to meet a woman on the street, just a random woman on the street, and see her and tell her, say, "Yo, you look beautiful," and then, as I say, you start a friendship.
Yeah,
But here,
just
so-
a friendship.
Yeah, so it's rare to you.
Very rare. If I don't know you, don't talk to me on the street.
Yeah. I wait till we are in a setting
Where we can talk.
where
Exactly.
it's designed for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like here, my brother. I don't think I would ever say, like sometimes I'm even like cautious to say hola buenas when I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I kid you not, Davian. Most times I have to repeat myself 3 times for them to hear me. And it's not that I speak softly.
Yeah,
I say hola buenas, buenas, hola, and then that's when you get their attention.
yeah.
Because I think they're almost going. They might have a mode that they put on when they go outside. Like, I'm going to do something. You know, not really talk with people and just go along my way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they don't talk to people, but there's like a small room for new interactions, for new people to interact with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to break down those little barriers there.
Yes.
It's there, but once you get through,
It's good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think hola guapa will help.
No,
I don't think that will break down the barrier.
No, bro. You
That
have
might,
to,
that might let them build it up even more.
'Cause-
Yes, the keki.
because also
yeah. So true.
to be honest, a lot of women
Yeah.
have to build up that level of protection as well. In the society we live in, bro, some of them they have that guard up based on how society is.
And based on
Yeah.
history too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I understand it, but
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
from a different culture where the women just, because in Jamaica, a woman will tell you, fuck off or go suck your mother or something, quick. Yeah,
Move from boy. Yeah.
move from boy. Like,
Yeah.
she lets you know if she's not interested,
Yeah.
and based on that, you know to
Alright.
move
Have a
on.
good day.
Okay. All right.
Walk with grace. Walk with grace. You know? Yeah.
Something happens in Colombia because when a woman is not interested, you say, "I'm not interested in you," or "We are friends," or "I have a boyfriend," the classic one. But they let it know us.
Yeah.
They don't know us so about it. So, but not like no.
Oh,
Say no.
no,
No.
those are some of my favorite ones, bro. You know?
Yeah, I think. Do you think Jamaica and Colombia have the kind similar culture? I mean, tradition or
Yes.
ways
I will
or
tell
something.
I will tell you how. In my mind, I think Jamaica and Colombia are the same country. Yes, one speaks Spanish, one speaks English. Look at how, for example, you just told me that when you go on the streets in Colombia, you will always hear some type of music.
Yeah.
It's not like here when you walk on the streets, you hear the people, you hear the birds, you hear the cars.
Yeah.
You'll hear some type of music,
Yeah.
right? People are mostly in the streets too in your country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think the interaction between you guys might be similar in terms of like friends, how they speak with each other, what they
Yeah.
do to have fun. You know,
Yep.
I think we're very, 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 very similar people.
Yeah.
We just speak a different language.
Well, we used to
Yeah.
speak Spanish in Jamaica until the British came. Also, another
Oh.
good comparison for Jamaica and Colombia. We both have a plant that is very popular in our countries.
Yes, yes.
One produces a white thing and one is just a green one.
Yeah.
So close, but it's not the same. The food is similar as well.
It's very, very similar.
Very rice and
Jeez.
bean based cultures.
Yes.
Rice.
I can't believe that when that tried the chicken one that two
The
two
jerk,
Sunday
the
Two,
jerk
three-
chicken?
2 weeks ago,
2 weeks
yeah.
ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago, and the beans it's like eating something from Colombia.
You're welcome, man.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
it's kind of similar, and the ways I think so. I don't know too much about Jamaica until know you guys, and I discovered that we have a kind of similar things too, when we can share.
Yeah.
So and also in Colombia we have an island close to Jamaica, and it's
Yeah.
called San Andres Island.
I know this island. Yeah, I know this island. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
People
Yeah.
speak patois on this island.
I didn't know
They
that.
speak
Yes.
a form of patois. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Have you been?
and yeah, once.
Yeah.
Once it's amazing.
And they
It's
have-
amazing.
And they have some very beautiful aquatic life and animals that live on that island.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to make a visit.
Yeah.
But for us to make that visit, we need you to like, share, and subscribe, so that we can have some money to pay for the trip.
Yeah.
You know, we need that. So please, guys, like, share, and subscribe if you're all the way down in Colombia.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do it for us. Tony, because Felipe was coming forwarding,
That one caught on camera.
I got am I overreacting question. So it's a short story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even finish reading this one. I just picked a random one. So bear with me if it's boring, people. This is a relationship one.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. Am I overreacting? He vaped mid-sex. Felipe, let me know if I need to
Okay.
repeat anything.
Okay.
What a guy.
Yeah. Am I overreacting? He vaped mid-sex. Okay, I know this might sound silly, but I can't stop thinking about it. I need to know if I'm being super dramatic or if this is a legit red flag. I, a 24-year-old female, met this man, 34-year-old male, while on vacation for a week. We hit it off instantly, and ended up sleeping together a few times. The chemistry was crazy, the vibes immaculate, and the sex a solid 10 out of 10. He even said it
10
was
out
the
of 10.
best cat he's ever had.
Wow.
His words, not mine. But here's where it gets hot. During one of our sessions, doggy style if you must know, he straight up stopped mid-thrust, and when I looked back to see what was happening, this man was hitting his lemon-flavored vape. Not even during a break in rhythm, just casually pulling a cloud like we were on a smoko instead of, in the middle of something. Now, here's the kicker. I vape too, so I'm not judging him for vaping in general. But mid-sex, like really, I've never once felt the urge to grab my vape between moans. I'm currently planning to move to his country in the new year. To be very clear, this move was pre-planned, and it is 1,000% for my own career and life plans, not for him. She's making that clear. But obviously, I've been fantasizing about the possibility of seeing where things could go between us.
Don't stop.
Because you're blowing your nose mid-reading.
Don't stop the vein. Continue. Move my mic.
All right, but the camera don't mute.
I'm gonna zoom in for you now.
We're not cutting this out. All right. Continue. And now I'm spiraling. What does this mean? Is this a sign he's not really present, disrespectful, just too comfortable? Or am I making a mountain of a lemon-scented molehill? Like, what kind of person vapes mid-sex?
Yo, she upset.
What does it say about how he sees me or values the experience? Please be honest with me, Reddit. Am I overreacting? Edit. I was a bit shy to mention this, but can I also add that he invited me into his unseriousness by offering me a hit of the vape, and I accepted. Unfortunately, the flavor was actually really nice. In my defense, I was shocked and stunned.
Well.
She has no case. That end note where it says she took a hit and she liked it, I don't think there should be a problem then. In my opinion, if somebody can pause, probably pull out.
No, he didn't pause. He didn't pause.
He did it. No, but it's
No,
like mid
he was ta ta
Mid-thrust.
ta.
I think it's that red flag.
Red flag? Why?
Yeah, because
Why?
you have to focus on one thing.
Well,
But
true.
You don't have.
No, but
So
Felipe.
I think it's really, for me, unrespectful, because I will think that it maybe don't like.
Yeah, the value of the moment.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's something wrong with me, and
No,
I create
no.
insecure, and it's not gonna be. I mean, the final is gonna be satisfied.
You're not going to be satisfied.
No, because
Okay.
what are you doing?
But Felipe.
hold on. So she's there just
Yeah,
fucking waving the cowboy, and then she just take up her vape and go.
nah.
What if
we
she
will
wa-
have time to
But
do
if-
that after?
Yeah, but Felipe, what if in the moment she wants the moment to be boom, a bigger moment for her? I don't know.
yeah.
Because I don't do these things during, you know?
So hold on.
What?
Sometimes I feel like I'm an odd person. I doesn't do that. You've never like not smoking people. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of that. But like you've never like just been there and you see the glass of water like right on the nightstand. And you just take up the water and just like have a sip, but you don't want to.
To stop the flow.
You don't want to eject
No,
from the
but-
vehicle.
but
You
it-
don't want-
Well, the thing is that, David, but the thing is, vaping and taking a sip of water is different.
Yeah.
If I can reach the water,
Yeah.
but for me
Honestly,
personally,
yeah.
if I have to if I want to drink water, I take a small water break for a minute.
Yeah.
You know,
No, why you going to pause the motion? You can't.
Because me want water, Rasta. The
Yeah.
body is pleading for water. You're working.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but you never
Yeah.
hear the,
working.
you never hear the term
Yeah, you're
ride
working
and whistle.
hard.
You can ride and whistle.
He says we should ride and whistle.
You can do
The-
more
the-
than
A
one thing.
weasel.
You
Yeah.
can do two things at once.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like multitasking. No, not
So
really.
all right, so Tony, he's
really,
he's a herbs man, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you say you never yet be burning the herbs?
Do
while-
it?
Yeah.
No, David, no.
It's too spiritual.
No, man. If them things afterwards are before. Rasta. It's sacred.
Yeah.
The herb is sacred, you know.
Yeah.
You can't. No, David, it can't be.
So you never just there just a burn your spliff and
No, David.
I think it, no.
No.
You
Only
only
so-
have time for do it that
Yeah.
after.
but
Maybe alone with her.
but in the guy's case,
yeah.
I don't think it's a red flag.
No.
But I think she should just ask him why you stop midway. The pum pum never nice, you know.
He didn't stop midway. He was still thrusting away.
Then there should be no problem then. She shouldn't even notice that happened. Yeah, she shouldn't even
No,
notice.
but come on, she's going to look back. She's going to smell it. She's going to smell it. It's a vape. She's going to smell it. Imagine it.
My brother.
She's going to smell it. The
My
lemon
brother.
scented.
She liked
Don't
it.
know.
She took
liked
a
it.
sip.
Yeah.
She took a sip and she liked it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the comments are saying.
Look at this part. The edits.
Yeah, I'm over here cackling. Thank you for the laugh. I think if you can discuss it and ask for it not to happen again, I'm sure you can both laugh and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the writer wrote, I equally thank you for all the laugh. This post has truly made my day. I'm not upset about the vaping specifically. I just wondered if it meant something deeper. But judging by the comments, this is okay. And a bit funny, actually. Yeah, so,
Wow.
see?
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Now the comment. That is a legend move. Fuck.
Yeah.
No. Listen. Listen, it's true. It's true. It's a legend move.
Fucking goat and doggy. The only thing missing was a mirror. And they responded, "Hi, friend. I can confirm there was a mirror."
Yeah, so yeah.
Nah, the
Wow.
legend, bro.
New target unlocked. And I don't even fucking vape. Okay, all right.
But what? All right, continue reading some of the comments. I have something to say about this after too.
Oh, I need to. I bet you will chime in to tell you that you are being groomed by this older man. People. She's 30. She's 20 something.
24.
24, 30. No, she's 24.
It's a 10-year age gap though. But
Oh, Shannon Sharp.
no, sharp even more.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's the only good comment I like.
So let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a laugh during sex?
Oh, all the
Yeah.
time. All the time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
All
some
the
people
time.
believe that you can't laugh during this thing.
What do you mean,
No.
bro?
No, I've spoken to people and they say if the person is laughing or has the power to even smile, not smile, but like laugh,
Yeah.
it means that they're not enjoying it. And I
What?
believe that is a lie to the greatest extent.
Bro.
But I believe sir, if me can laugh with you, meanwhile me a pump iron on you,
Of what? Of
Pumping iron
on you,
fire?
on you.
on her. He's pumping
Right?
iron.
Ah.
Yeah.
It mean that this thing is great. This thing is wonderful. It's splendid. I find joy when I am here in this place.
Yeah.
know?
Additionally, it take away from the seriousness of it, where it's like this is just a transaction, a formality. You know what I'm saying? Like we're supposed to be having fun.
Exactly.
You know, there's gonna be a time where I'm trying to flip you in a position and our heads butt together.
I will laugh.
Oh, we laugh about it, especially the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's not always gonna be a smooth routine. Someone is going to get a leg cramp.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. We are going to laugh when the first queef is coming out.
Exactly. There's so many reasons.
Yeah, they don't have to be a serious thing. They don't have to laugh.
No. If it is that serious, it's the wrong
I
person.
think if you loud in the moment,
Yeah.
and I mean it's gonna be more closer to
Exactly.
the other
It makes
to the
it
person.
more beautiful.
I
It
don't-
makes the
more-
moment more
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
Different level of intimacy.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
Exactly.
the one thing a girl can't do during sex? So you guys know. Felipe. What you to Tony? What's the one thing she can't do?
Listen. This has never happened to me.
Other than call you daddy. Yo, call you Rastaman daddy. Don't do it.
No. Look,
Dang.
this has never happened to me. And the day anybody try this with me, I don't know. Using a phone.
Oh, to record?
No, not that, but like, just take up the phone in general.
Oh, like take up to send to reply to a
Yes.
messenger.
It's not like you check. If you're checking the time, if we say this was supposed to be a quick year, we said we have an hour, or we say have an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know, not even during that, you're supposed to know in your head. All right, my day a half hour work. All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes the time flies.
Yeah.
But there's nobody that should be taking up their phone, checking any message or whatever.
Yeah. Tony?
My brother,
Guilty of that.
David, no, David, go home, David, go home, go home,
Tell yourself.
Multiple fucking times. Like,
go home, David.
Tony, I work from home, bro.
David, no, David, no.
I
Go,
work,
Nah,
go.
that's
I work from
disrespectful.
home, and sometimes I say, yo, I get a day link. Like for my lunch break,
Yeah.
I get a day link.
Uh-huh.
In case my boss is watching. I get a day link and the link is going on. But I'm back on the clock. But the mission isn't over.
Put an alarm.
No, the mission. There is an alarm. But the mission isn't over. And I'm on the clock and I get a message that I need to respond to for work. So I put in more work.
No. David, look, stop doing that. If you know that the mission should be over and you're still working,
Yeah.
you finish your mission.
You have to finish.
You
your
go
mission
faster if you
before
have
that.
to, or you know me no know. You finish your mission and then you go work. You can't do the two things at the same time.
And also put your alarm.
And
so
so
you
Tony,
look at
the
your
alarm.
clock and say, I have 20, I have whatever time.
So-
So I have to do this quickly.
Hold on.
And put your and
No.
can you share
Hold
then?
on. Hold on. The next scenario.
Next scenario.
Yes. Sorry for all the kids listening to the podcast. This is an adult podcast.
Yeah, we'll put a warning. We'll put a warning.
Explicit.
So hold on, Antonio.
Yes.
So your girl never yet get all a call during, and you say, "Yo, take it up, answer the phone,
No.
answer the phone." Tell her to answer the phone.
If I answer my phone or answer her phone?
Yeah, tell her to answer it.
No. That need that one time though. The call they are ring.
Alright.
Call they are ring.
Next time you're in the works and your girl phone ring,
Yeah.
tell her to answer it.
Why?
Just tell her to answer it, and don't stop what you're doing. Tell her-
No, I won't give anybody a free treat. I'm not giving anybody a free treat.
No, she need to have a proper conversation. She need to adjust.
Adios.
Adjust, yeah. Tell her.
But I will tell you when it did happen. It did happen one day when, works are going and whatever. And that day she had free, but it was a holiday. Right? And her boss called her and ask if she can come in. But she never answered during that time. She called back after.
Oh, very polite.
Okay.
Very nice.
My brother, nobody should answer a call. There's no phones, there's no nothing. There's no TV, there's no nothing. Sometimes music is there. But what is
TV? Yeah.
TV, yeah, bro. Sometimes I want a nice series in the background.
Yeah. You.
No, if I am at work, I am at work.
Listen.
What?
No.
Felipe,
Listen,
speak.
listen.
Felipe, speak.
Wait. There is no better sound. There's no better soundtrack than the soundtrack of doing it itself.
Yeah. Oh,
You hear
No, but no.
for the
Felipe, make Felipe.
for the audio listeners.
no, make Felipe better. Not everybody can beat a rhythm like that. Sometimes we need assistance.
You need to mind to focus on another thing because you're almost done. So
No, man, I don't worry about that.
And the
Stula.
in the TV or songs, the music,
So
you have to have that pause, mentally pause.
Well, true.
So for me, it's very important the TV too.
I would say the TV is important, bro. But I would say that if the TV is there, it's okay. Cause sometimes it starts like if I'm watching a series or something, or watching a movie, and mid movie,
On TV
I'm not gonna get up
laptop
and turn off the
something.
TV. But Tony look like he'll be like, pause. Let me go turn off the TV.
Yeah, before things get too hot, I get up and turn off the TV.
What?
No.
No.
Man, watch out. The pause right after foreplay. The little pause right after foreplay where say, all right, you
Pause.
So hold on.
You're enter now.
Yeah.
You see that little 3 second or 5 second you can
No,
get
yeah.
up and take the remote.
No.
No, Tony, that's a worst time to actually get the remote, bro.
No, that's the best time.
That's
because-
the worst time.
Let me I will explain my case. Look, when you get up, let me explain myself. When you get up for that 5 seconds, it's actually part of the foreplay. I'm leaving you for 5 seconds. I'm still looking at you. I'm giving you that look. And I'm coming right back. Right here, right now. So prepare yourself. Yes. Why not?
Bro, if my girl get me to that state and then she just get up and walk, me vex.
But that's girls don't do that. When girls usually
Say
when
it in
girls
the comments.
usually when girls start, they're fully involved. If a girl can take her mind out of it and get up and do something, it means she's not involved. But a man, him can change his mind. Him can say, all right, I need to do this now. No, not need to do, but I can do this. I can turn the remote off. I can put on a little music or a little song or whatever during the break.
Yeah.
So
And it's fine.
Tony,
so you pause the movie and whatever stuff, and you put the music to
No
Alright.
music.
Listen.
just
Music,
pause.
I will admit, sometimes music is good. But as I said, there's no better soundtrack than hearing
So just
the work that
silent,
you're doing.
like
It's
a,
like-
it's like
It's like alright.
before.
It's like a construction site. When you go on a construction site, what do you hear? You hear iron, bing, bing, bing. You don't hear music when people working.
Just hear the drill.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
no.
my.
Tell you.
People are gonna kill me in the comments.
Yeah, them are gonna kill you, bro, cause
Make them kill me.
you know what? To each his own. You know? We're not judging you, Tony.
No.
We're not judging you.
No?
Not at all. Bro. No,
It's your-
to be honest,
It's your way
Yeah.
to have your stuff.
Cause Felipe, to be honest, you know, if I'm there, let's say I have the TV and the TV's in my bedroom, and let's say the girl say, "Yo, you can't turn off the TV. I don't feel like." To get up and find the remote is a tougher task than for me find the glass and fling it at the TV. Though. I will take that glass and fling it in the TV,
Throw it in the TV.
just to get back up. And then afterwards, I said, Jesus Christ, look at me to the TV. What I did to the TV.
Just find the plug, Davy, and just unplug it.
Oh, sometimes that
Unplug
is,
it.
yeah. But, Tony, no, music?
No, I don't.
No music.
I'm say sometimes.
Music
Davy.
is very important, bro.
Yeah.
Not exactly, Davy.
Music.
More
Alright.
than TV, actually.
Huh?
More than the TV.
I prefer music than
I prefer
TV.
more.
More than TV.
There are times when you use
Yeah,
music. and
yeah,
you
I
use
agree.
music when
I
you're trying
agree.
to set the mood and you're trying to.
But what kind of music?
We put out a playlist. We have a playlist.
Have a playlist.
You have a playlist?
Yeah, for the
Have a
podcast.
playlist,
If you watch
yes.
that episode, I put out some of my favorite love making songs on that playlist.
Yes, for pollination. To
Yeah.
happen.
Because that's important too. The type of music
And the vibe. Yeah.
and the vibe.
I've introduced a few. But sometimes the TV can be distracting. So, Tony, I'm not fully
Not for me.
against you. Because there's been time where the TV is more interesting.
Series get interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the series reach a climax before we.
No, that's why you leave the TV, Davy.
No, but if the TV is more interesting, like
Yeah.
that says everything as well. That's a statement to myself.
You look so.
But
But sometimes we get distracted. I won't say I don't get distracted. I don't think any of us are 100% into it all the time during.
You fucker.
sometimes you're at 95 and 90 or 80, and sometimes you just, getting the task done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
So
and
yeah, it varies. I would say.
what kind of conversation we having today? Felipe, what kind of vibe you bring?
Hey!
This is the Latino magic.
Latino magic, Latina heat.
Latino
Yeah.
magic.
So Felipe,
Yeah.
you're living here. Since we're on these topics, what has it been like for you to interact with like the women here versus
How?
what has it been like?
I mean, Spanish girl.
Spanish women. Let's keep it
woman.
Spanish.
Okay.
ES.
Okay. And I think Colombia, I can find is more easy. It's easier. Sorry, it's easier.
Yeah.
Because that's I say you minutes before 20 minutes ago, so you can start a conversation in whatever. So and whatever.
Yeah. As long as
So
she
you
wants.
go to the bars. What I'll see a woman, you close. Hey, ¿cómo te llamas? Blah blah blah. Or you start with the stupid things. I think the small stupid things is the more important.
Yeah, start with a laugh. Get the laugh.
Yeah, well, get the
So,
laugh out.
That's the key. That's the key from Colombian girl. Make laugh.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me again. I'm making notes.
That's the most important thing for Colombian girls.
Make a Colombian girl laugh.
Yeah.
Never task.
You don't need
What if you have
money. You don't need to
You don't need money?
Yeah, kind of more or less. But, but I mean,
Money is universal.
It's universal.
It's a language.
Yeah.
Money is a language
Yeah,
now.
but
Yeah.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no,
this-
no,
it's more.
I wouldn't say that, bro.
No, but all right.
Why?
All right. Before let me explain why.
No, this is sport.
It's just like, for example, I am somebody who is on this kind of. Listen, I'm just giving an example, guys. It's not how I think, but I'm trying to explain what I said because I have to explain what I said.
Explain.
For example, I'm on this kind of financial level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And automatically, you know, when you have somebody that is of a lower financial level than you,
Yeah.
chances are you will have to trying to get them up to your level because you're with the person.
Yeah, me get what
You know,
you're
you
saying.
want them to be financially free, financially able. You want to see them enjoy luxuries
Yeah.
just how they can. Because at the end of the day, all of us, we want things. Are we able to get them? Do we have a way to get them? Is always a question. You know, and based on these questions, we have our answers. Okay, I won't buy that shoes. I can't. And I'll just be humble. I won't go to Marbella today. You know?
Yeah.
But what if I want to go to Marbella and I can't?
Yeah.
And my partner has it, and it's my partner. It's not that I'm expecting them to give me,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of expecting them to
be able
to be able to help me to experience this, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Tony, I get what you're saying. Like it's hard for people to date without in a different social or socio-economic bracket, and people
Yeah.
generally tend to date within
Social
their
bracket in general.
Generally,
But socio-economic since we're talking about
yeah.
this.
So people generally tend to date within their bracket.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Spain here, women are more receptive to you even if you don't have any money or you don't have the same level of financial success.
Yeah.
Firstly, most of the Spanish women,
Yeah.
I would say, they don't expect you to even pay for the date.
They want to.
Yeah.
They want to.
Oh, yeah.
They
that
want to.
that had that shocking me. When
That
my
shocked me too.
first time when I dated with a Spanish girl in Colombia, the men have always
Paid, yeah.
pay
100% of the time in Jamaica.
pay the
Money for
first date.
First, all the dates in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the second one, well, depend. And when I tried this here with this girl, I say, yo puedo pagar. Yo
Yeah.
puedo
Yo te
pagar mi
invito, yo te
parte.
invito,
O
don't
yo
worry.
pago mi
Sí,
parte.
sí.
O
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Voy a Bizum.
It's good too. Or no?
I don't like it, bro.
You don't like that?
I don't like
You
it.
don't like it? I don't. I wouldn't say I don't like it, but it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't feel
It's
natural.
It's against you.
It doesn't feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm based on what I grew up seeing, because at the end of the day, we live the life that we grew up basically seeing, and
Yeah.
we make changes accordingly. Depends on where we are.
Yeah.
You know, for coming from our culture, men pay for most of things.
Very traditional.
Yeah, woman. It's not that women are always financially dependent on men in our country, but as a man, you want to give it to your woman. You want to buy her this. You want to take her here.
Feel good, bro.
You want to get her nails done. All them kind of things.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You know, once you can.
that feeling of just spending on a woman is a good feeling, you know.
Yeah.
But we are conditioned where that feeling is a good feeling, whereas men here, they're like, "Why should I pay for you? You had half of the fries, so you better pay for your fries. You took 2 of the fries, you better pay for 2."
I think these people are of a certain pay gap, Davian.
No,
Yeah, man. I think so, Davian.
Well,
I strongly believe so.
Maybe the wealthier people, it doesn't matter as much, but for a person that it actually
So
matters
you mean-
especially the younger generation, between 18 to 25 dating, most women, when they even the international women, when they go out with a Spanish guy, they start expecting they have to pay now.
Yeah.
So when they go out with a
That's
Spanish
true.
guy and he pays, he just unlocked a new
yeah.
level without knowing.
Could be.
Yeah. Some
No free
some
advertising,
friends
you see it?
expect that when she told me sometimes that when they date with a Spanish guy, they told me that's disrespectful. But why have to pay for that? Why? Because they show. This lo que estamos hablando. That's the thing that we have in our country.
Yeah.
So they shock
Yeah.
in the way how the guys say her. It's not a good way. So
And you know,
that's the other thing.
and it has to do with the history too. Look at the history between them and their men.
Demand.
The Franco thing. The Franco
Yeah,
thing.
you know that back
Franco?
in back
The
in
Franco
the
days, yeah.
Back in the days, did you know that women had to have like a permission, un permiso, from her husband that she can drive a car signed by her husband? You didn't know this?
No.
Franco
Yeah,
gave
yeah,
them
yeah,
Franco gave the women a book on how to operate as a traditional woman. Yeah, bro.
Brother, yeah. I make
No.
it make
No,
it up, Flipado.
check it out.
I
If
was
anyone knows
flipping.
about this, anyone knows
wow.
about how women were allowed to behave during the Franco regime.
Yeah,
Let us know in the
brutal,
comments.
it was
That's no,
brutal.
that's bad.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It is,
so
yeah.
I'm guessing it could be a holdover from that.
Yeah, so it's almost like as if I was confined in this box now. I'm trying to get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me show you who I am. Let me pay for you. Let me do this because I want to do it.
Wow.
Because now I have my freedom. Let me express. You know, all of these things.
Yeah.
These are side effects of someone who has been subdued, who has been held down,
True.
or stopped
And
for a
is the
long time.
independence.
They rebel.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell you the truth, O'Neal. I still don't like it. I still don't like a woman having to pay for a date when I go out with them.
No, me either. Me no.
Felipe has fully adapted. Felipe is like,
I am adapted. Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
No, so like
feel
I've
different,
got.
man.
I try. I mean, first I try, and I try harder, but sometimes they show aggressive. Sometimes I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay.
Wow.
I'll pay my part. I'll pay.
That's
So-
facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
What should I do?
What you should do is just
Block-
go to the
Whatever.
counter and pay before she even knows.
That's what I do most times.
Yeah.
When I go
I'll
to the
try.
bathroom, like after
I'll
the
go.
dessert,
Yeah. I go.
I normally pay and then we just get
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then I get a bizum 2 a.m. in the night. I get that
Yeah.
instant
That's
transfer
fact too.
and I see it on my account. And if I
But-
reject it,
But the
go
thing
back.
is, you need to say. I think you probably. I think this might be
Sometimes
a little bit of
do that.
communication. Communication might fix this. You might say, "Don't worry, I paid for it."
Yeah, but obviously
Because-
I'm gonna say that, bro. But
No, but
Someone-
do you say it?
yeah,
Ah,
then
you say it.
we didn't just leave the restaurant. I'm saying I paid for it, like, and then automatically Spanish women they offer immediately. I've never been out with a Spanish woman and she has never offered to pay. Never. She's even offered to pay for me as well, but she's never not offered to pay.
Yeah.
Them pay, man. Them pay. And now let us try to pay some bills.
Yeah.
Please, guys, like, share, and subscribe
subscribe.
if you've been following the conversation. And now
Your time.
is the time where we add songs to the playlist. What do you think, David, Felipe? Do you have a song you want to add to the playlist, Felipe?
No.
No.
No?
You're not listening to any song. Which song is your
What
which
song is
song?
your
Wait. Since we're on the love, which song is your favorite love making song?
Ooh.
Love making song.
Pause. You ask a question about.
I know which song, Felipe. Well, I don't know, but
Wait. Burn up.
What?
Burn up.
Felipe, I'm going to say, I'm
No.
going to say a song.
Burn up.
What?
I think you're gonna forget
Burn
the song.
up. Burn up.
What?
Fire.
I'm trying to remember
Burn
the
up.
song now. David, stop.
All right.
What?
I'm not good. I can't even repeat it, Felipe.
Ah.
The song that you're gonna choose.
Okay. Oh, in Spanish or
Any song, your favorite.
A good love making song, Felipe, is a salsa song. I will tell you which one. You know which one?
Salsa song?
I don't remember who's the. I think it was Frankie Ruiz. Devórame. You see? You see?
That is a good one.
Exactly.
Started and
Oh.
I mean salsa, romantic salsa. This is very good topic for the making that.
Yeah. True.
And
true.
probably I'll do that with that.
Okay, so
That
Devórame.
one,
Let's see who the song was.
Devórame, and also the La Cita.
La Cita. Who sings La Cita?
What's the vibe for that?
Is that what? Excuse me?
Who sings La Cita?
La Cita is ¿cómo se llama? Ay. I can't remember the guy.
We'll put it somewhere in the link.
Lalo Rodriguez.
No.
It's not Lalo.
That's
No, it's
Devora.
that one.
Is this one?
Yeah.
All right, so Ben Devórame Otra Vez by Lalo Rodriguez.
La cita es.
Ben Devórame Otra Vez.
Yeah. Devórame otra vez.
Yeah.
That just
The other one, the
no.
cita
For me,
is-
that song, I know that song.
La cita is. Pasa y siéntate. Tranquilízate. que al fin
Eddie
ya
Santiago, no?
Estás aquí. Let me.
Alright, so Felipe's one of Felipe's song for this
Gali
playlist is.
Galliano. Yeah, that one. This
Alright, so-
very old.
So I want you
Yeah.
to say it.
Yeah, that's La Cita.
La Cita by.
Yeah. La Cita by. Yeah.
Yeah, Gali
Better,
Gallioni.
Better. Much better.
Alright, and my song for this week is Devórame Otra Vez by Lalo Rodriguez and Desnúdate Mujer by Frankie Ruiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much songs.
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah, but
since they put the songs, I'll put a good series to have sex to.
Bombocla, David.
wow, this is very explicit.
Episode. I don't know what happened today, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Series How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, I
How
met your
many
mom, bro.
months?
I started that series, but I still haven't finished it. I watched the first 10 episodes. It's good.
That's good.
Good comedy. Good
I was
comedy.
a friend.
Friends? Yeah.
Friends.
Any good sitcom.
Yeah.
Any good sitcom where you're not gonna miss the plot or miss anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining us, Felipe. We'll definitely
Thank you for having
have
me,
you
guys.
back on the couch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big
thank
ups to
you.
everyone and keep sharing and subscribing. This was the Yardman podcast featuring Felipe. We
Thank you
out.
so much,
Yo.
guys. Bye.
Yardman Podcast are the one. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast. The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast.
Subscribe now. We out.